What is up, everyone? Welcome back to your daily dose of Heroes of the Storm. My name is Saren Death, and today we are playing Leoric. Let's get into a game. Alright, today we find ourselves on the Dragonshire. My team, Leoric, Illidan, Azmodan, Nova, Thrall. Enemy team, Illidan, Zeratul, Nova, Muradin, and Sylvanas. Okay, probably going into the mid lane here. So, Leoric has quite a few builds that you can go, whatever the situation calls for. He's got a lot of options. But for the first talent here, I can almost always, not almost always, 100% recommend reanimation. Every time you pick up a globe, it looks like I'm going to go top. Okay. Every time you pick up a regen globe, you're going to get some health regen, but on top of that, you're going to get some health regen while you are dead, while your reanimation or undying talent is taken away. So it's very, very important, because when you die, you can still provide vision, but you can also come back from the dead very quickly, and those regen globes are going to help you out immensely for that. Our ability is really quick. Q is called Skeletal Swing. This is a 180 arc high damage ability. It's got a pretty long cooldown, 8 seconds. But this is going to do a double damage to minions, or I should say non-heroic creatures and structures. That includes mercenaries as well. This gives Leoric a massive wave clear. Absolutely massive. W is called Drain Hope. This ability is going to... it's a skill shot, does 25% of the target's maximum life and damage, but it slows you down, and you're going to heal up that much. You heal up that much. Why do we not have anybody mid now? We're just going to swing out of that. Our E, which we're going to pop right now, is called Wraith Walk. This ability is going to make you unstoppable for a few seconds. Oh, I totally whiffed that. Okay, time for me to leave. Thrall left me. No, I'm dead. I am so dead. Yeah. Okay, so you can use a lot of your abilities while you are dead, and it'll bring you back to life very quickly. Alright, Nova's going to go up there. Get our drain off on him. Very nice. Excellent. So we got a nice kill off on the Illidan right there. Alright, at this talent here, we are going to be taking Fealty Unto Death. Every time a minion dies near us, we are going to get some health and some mana back. Some health and some mana. So this is just further sustain while in lane. Very, very nice, very important. Alright, we are not paying attention to the shrine, which we need to be doing. That is for sure. Body block for her. Oh, I think I just body blocked her in. Alright. Don't want to take too much damage here. Alright. We know there's a Zeratul in the area, so I'm just going to stay up here. Alright, we lost the bot, but we are still strong here in the top. Oh, very nice snag. Very, very nice. Okay. So one thing to note about Leoric is that when you die, you still give 100% of the experience. So don't think that you're like Murky and you can just die over and over and over again. That is not going to help you at all. That is not going to help your team. And your death timer, while shorter, is not going to be, 3 seconds. Alright, at this talent tier, we are taking Ossian Renewal. There are a few others that you can take at this tier. Wraith Walk lasts longer if you want to get those really far out. There we go. Get our drain life on him. You could also take bigger skeletal swings. This is going to help you clear ways a little faster and get those... Alright. And this is going to help you get those hits off on the enemy a little bit better. But Ossian Renewal is going to give us some health regen, and it's 20% of your maximum life, and you can use this thing while you are in your Wraith form. While you're dead. While Undying is ticking away. Alright. Take that out of there. We should definitely back out. I'm trying not to body block you, buddy. We're just going to heal up now. Alright, let those guys push in. I'm going to move out. I do not want to be stuck in the front like that. We're going to rotate around just in case this Nazeebo wants to come up and play. Which looks like he does. Oh, I totally whiffed that. Need to get out of there. Alright, we're going to go over here. We are going to tap. We're going to be taking March of the Black King. This is a... Easiest way to describe it is you walk in a line swinging your big arse hammer, and you're going to deal a boatload of damage, and you're going to heal 7% of your health whenever you hit with it. So the more people you hit, the better off you're going to be. Now here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. Once you start moving, you cannot stop moving. Okay? Once you start, you cannot stop. So you are committed to that direction. I'm going to kill this wall. Alright, we should back out. Yeah. Oh, I think Nazeebo is going down. Indeed. Okay, I think Zeratul went up. Oh, maybe not. I'm pretty sure I saw Zeratul running around the back, but maybe I was wrong. Alright, I'm just going to let that push out. I don't want to fight them underneath their fort. My auto attacks are already kind of slow, so I don't want to further amplify the situation. Just keep my eyes peeled to the top. Alright, Sylvanas is going to move in up here. Pretty smart. She can hammer out a wave very quickly. There we go. And she's going to try and do her little explodey trick. See, what she doesn't realize is Leoric is, he's very, very strong at wave clear, so I'm also going to be wave clearing very, very quickly. Okay, at this talent tier, we're going to be we have a few choices at this talent tier. Like many of the other ones, we have multiple choices. We can take Crushing Hope. Drain Hope does bonus damage if it finishes, which is really great when combos with things like Entomb, where you trap people in and then you finish off. You also have, let's see here, you can take Drain Momentum, which removes the movement speed, but we're going to be taking Burning Rage. We're going to get a fire aura around us whenever we are not mounted. This is going to allow us, when we stick to targets, to just do increased damage to them. Alright. Alright, I'm just going to use the Wraith Walk to get in front of him. And there we go. See, Wraith Walk can be used very offensively. It does not have to be used strictly defensively. It can be a very, very powerful offensive tool. such as if an enemy is moving in and you really want to get that Wraith Walk, you want to continue getting that Drain Hope, you're going to be able to do so very easily if you Wraith Walk past them, and that way you're still within the range. But just remember, they can still walk out of it, so you need to time it a little good. That's really great English, really good. All right, so they hit us with the Void Prison. Just gonna pop this healing. Typically, I take the renewal whenever we don't have a dedicated healer on our team, or I feel like I'm gonna be laning, and the lanes they're gonna take a while to get through. All right. Yeah, Asmodean's doing a great job getting those slams off. Ah. Okay, at this talent tier, we are going to be taking, let's see here. We're taking Unyielding Despair. Unyielding Despair, whenever we hit with our our Drain Hope, it's going to reduce the cooldown the longer it sticks on the target. So this is going to give us more Drain Hopes, more damage, all of that. Alright, we should definitely get out of here. If he wants to chase, he can. I'm okay with this. I don't really think Illidan wants to jump in here. I was wrong. I'm going to stick on the point. Here we go. March of Black King. Boom, boom, boom. See, you're committed to it. Nice. We turned that from, we turned that into a 4-for-1. That is just brutal. Alright. So you really don't want to get hit by these forts and keeps, because they are really going to reduce your auto attack, and you are already one of the slowest auto attackers in the game. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Alright, we're going to back out of here. We have all lanes pushing right now. We should definitely, I'm going to start going over here to take this. So one thing that's really nice is Asmodan and Leoric pair really well if he's going for the dunk build. If we were laning together, I could skeletal swing and do a ton of damage to the minion wave, and then he could throw down his, he could dunk them and wipe out the entire wave and get credit for all of them, for all of his kills. Really great combination. Alright, looks like our team got caught out a little bit, but they're doing okay. Try not to get slowed here. Alright, I missed with the self-swing. Alright, we're chasing too far. It's not worth it. Definitely not worth it. I'm just going to put myself in between everyone. Come on, Thrall. Back out, buddy. Alright, I'm going to go top. Thrall, no! Alright, he's dead. Kept turning around, not sure why. Not sure why. Alright, I'm getting up here. We're still up. I'm going to get the top up here. I don't really think Illidan wants to fight me 1v1. Alright, good. They got the Sylvanas. Illidan's going to clear the wave. Nice. I wasn't paying attention and I still managed to live. That is just how strong Leoric is. I mean, they were beating on me. I was looking somewhere else, and I noticed that my screen was flashing because I'm taking damage. So I turned around, and lo and behold, I was able to basically turn that fight on the enemy. Just, he's very strong. Let's just put it that way. Leoric is a very, very strong hero. It was just fortunate that I did happen to have my March available to me, so I could heal off of them each hit, doing 7%. Alright, getting that. Alright, I'm just going to stay in the stasis. Once this is up, I'm going to Wraith Walk out of here, because I am unstoppable. Oh no! I'm going to die? Yep, I went down. That's unfortunate. We're going to heal off this Illidan here. At this talent tier, we are going to be taking Spectral Leech. Every time we hit with an auto attack, we're going to get a bunch of health. Alright, we can use our renewal while we are dead. We're going to go ahead and pop that. Remember, your Q can still slow while you are in your ghost form, and your W will heal you. You do no damage, though. None. We're going to slow her down. We're going to be up in just a second. We do not want to be caught out in a bad place. Okay. She's dead. I just want to get out of here now. Coming up over here. Bait it, buddy. Bait it. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and start taking this. I'm just going to go over here, I'm going to check this. Just going to ping for danger. We do not want to overextend and fight. But if there's only one here, we might as well take out the one. Very nice. And I'm just going to sit here and take the camp. Okay. Oh, he really wanted to kill there, didn't he? Okay, so we have all 3 keeps are down. Oh, they void prisoned me? Jerks. We're just going to Wraith Walk out of that. Oh no, throw! Throw, what are you doing? Ah. Can I get him? Oh. Very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, we have lots of catapults and things like that pushing in. There we go. We should just spread out and kill core. And that's GG. That's GG. So as you guys can see, even with some minor mistakes, Leoric is still a very, very strong tank. Even solo tanking it, he is just... At times, he feels nearly unstoppable. Nearly unstoppable. Is he a bit overpowered? I would definitely say yes. He's got multiple things that really amp up his power level. And we can discuss those in just a second. But here are the stats. I died twice. Both of which I was in the front line taking a lot of damage. I was trying to Wraith Walk out the one time. And there are talents that actually reduce the damage you take while you Wraith Walk. So if that's your thing and you're getting caught out like that, like I said, it's all about your build is going to really depend on where you're fighting, the map, the enemy team, all of that stuff. Once again, here are the talents that I chose for this map. We took Reanimation, 100%. You're going to take this every single time. There's no reason you should not be taking this. Other ones, the other talents may seem like they're great, but this right here is just, it's immense. It's amazing. You're going to gain this regeneration while you're in your undying form, while you're in your ghost form, and you're going to heal like crazy. And then the later the game is, the more you're going to have health globes, the faster you're just going to get up, even though the respawn timer is even a lot longer. Okay, so Fealty Unto Death, this is really great for those big laning maps like Tomb of the Spider Queen and things like that, because you're constantly going to be killing minions for those resources, and that means you're going to be getting tons of health and tons of mana back. You could also, this is the talent here where the 25% reduction in damage while you Wraith Walk is, so keep that in mind. If you wanted to go with that, if there's a lot of burst on the enemy team and you don't have a lot of front line, you may want to go with that. But we had an Illidan, they were splitting damage. I didn't feel like I needed that at the start, and because it's the Dragon Shrine, there's going to be a lot of fighting back and forth. We just happened to get the Dragon Knight pretty early and managed to push in very hard with it, and it really set the tone for the rest of the fight. And we weren't doing a ton of killing minions and such towards the end of the game. But those that we did kill, we get 1% of your maximum life and 5 mana for each one. Even while undying. That's the kicker right there, even while undying. Okay, so again, we took Ascian Renewal. That's because if you look at our team, we had no support on it. So we need that extra healing, and that's just going to give it to us right there. That one right there. There are other talents like this talent here that are really great to take as well, but this is the one that I prefer, especially when we have no healer. mainly because you can use this while undying. See the theme here? Use it while undying. Okay. March of the Black King. This does a lot of damage, and it heals you for a bunch. It just does a lot of damage and heals you for a bunch. The only drawback is when you use it, you are committed. 100% committed. At 13, Burning Rage. This puts a fire aura around you, just like any other Burning Rage. The more you stick near the enemy, the more damage you're going to deal. 16, I took Undying Despair. There are a lot of other talents in this talent here you can take. We'll go over those in just a second. Spectral Leech at 20. Every time we deal bonus, we get bonus damage equal to 5% of hero's maximum life, and that heals us as well. Here's the kicker with this one. Your auto attacks are pretty slow, but this just makes your auto attacks hit really hard and gives you extra healing on top of that. If you wanted to, you could probably take, what is it, Ignore Pain, I believe it's called, at that talent here if you really wanted to, but Hardened Shield, that's what it's called. Ignore Pain's the Sonya one, but Spectral Leech is just, it's preferred for me. I almost always take it. Okay, so some of the other talent tiers you were talking about. At 4, instead of taking Fealty Unto Death, you could take Hardened Bones. During Wraith Walk, you take 25% less damage. That's really great. Let's see here. At this talent tier, you could take the Paralyzing Range, increase the movement speed slow of Skeletal Swing by 60%. That's another great talent to take, or you could take the increased range if you wanted to. Lingering Apparition is not terrible either. It makes your Wraith Walk last 60% longer. This talent is hilarious because your Wraith Walk is incredibly far then. You can Wraith Walk really, really far. Really, 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 really far. And that coincides really well with the 25% reduced damage. So if you're like in a terrible situation, you can just Wraith Walk basically back to your base. It's funny. It's just hilarious. And not your core base, your fort. Okay, at 13, you could take Crushing Hope, which deals a bonus damage equal to 10% of the enemy's maximum life in damage if you get the full duration of Crushing Hope off. That is crazy. It's a lot of damage. And it really works very well if you take Entomb. You trap somebody in there, you hit him with the Drain Hope, or you hit him with the Drain Hope, trap somebody in there, and they're going to take a ton of damage from your auto attacks and your Drain Hope. It's going to be, it's a lot of damage. I have started taking Burning Rage more often just because I do not take Entomb, and it's really, really difficult to get that last tick of Crushing Hope off. At 16, I took Unyielding Despair. Every second Drain Hope is active, its cooldown is reduced by 1 second. This just gives me a lot more healing, especially in those situations where you have no healer. That being said, Consume Vitality is also very good. A Skeletal Swing heals you for 2% of your maximum life per hit, up to 10%, and it is effective while undying. This is, if I'm not taking Unyielding Despair, I'm taking Consume Vitality. These are the two talents at 16 that I'm pretty much always going with, one of the two of them. And then at 20, of course, like I said, Spectral Leech is 100% for me, almost 100%. Hardened Shield if I'm really getting blown up very easily, but I'm usually not, so Spectral Leech. I don't play Leoric all that often for videos, but I've started playing him a lot more in quick matches, and he is very strong. If you have not picked him up yet, I would recommend doing it now because he's likely going to be nerfed in the near future. So get your games in now, have fun with him before the nerf back comes and knocks him down to pretty much where the other tanks are at, the other warriors. But that's going to be it for today. I apologize for the misplays and the wonky recording, but I hope you guys still enjoyed the video, and until next time, I will catch you all later.